Wind's probably 40, 50 mile per hour gusts. I mean, it's really blowing all this snow around. It's not just festive flakes. We're on the side of Route 242, and the road conditions are very, very poor. In fact, we've got a Canadian tour bus up there that got stuck, and it looks like everybody's just starting to come out and get their gear and walk downhill. This just happened in the last couple of seconds here. So clearly they're not going anywhere fast. And the issue that we're having here is the snow is very slippery because there's a layer of ice sort of underneath the snow. So if you don't have very good tires, you're probably not making it up some of these hills on Route 242. And even as we headed down toward the town of Jay itself, road conditions were also very poor. Take a look at that. Everybody kind of gathering their gear right there. I don't know what they're going to do. They must have a ride somewhere because they're all just getting out and walking down while the bus is stuck right there. So this is the kind of scenes that we're seeing, people driving very slowly. Even the weather lab's been slipping around, but we've been pulling over safely to get you some of these shots. And if the visibility gets very poor, usually we're going very slow as well. So the snow isn't falling terribly hard at this time. It's sort of on and off between the heavy snow and the lighter stuff. But because it's so cold, Tyler, it looks like road conditions will remain this way through most of the evening as that snow continues to fall. But it looks like maybe just a few inches of additional snow.
Let's get another check with Matt. He's on 242. That's Vermont Route 242 near Jay. How's it looking right now?
Very snowy still, Tyler. The intensity is kind of back and forth between lighter snow and heavier snow. But if you missed the last half hour, we saw quite a scene here. Right on the side of 242, we've got this Canadian ski bus, and it got stuck going up the hill. You can see it right now, and it was really funny to see. Not so funny for the people on it, but they were all getting off and taking their gear out of the bottom, the ski gear, and I'm not really sure if they had a ride or they were just walking up to the resort. Hopefully they got a ride because the resort's a couple of miles up the hill still. So the bus is stuck for the time being. It's just sitting there. It looks like all the passengers have gotten off and are safely headed up to the resort. But as you were saying, Tyler, definitely something to remember, lifelong memories with that one. And roads, not just on 242, but surrounding here are very, very snowy. There's a layer of ice that's making it real slippery. So traffic coming down the hill, you can kind of see, is moving along very slowly. So these are the type of road conditions you deal with. If you don't have good tires, you probably don't make it up some of the hills. Looks like though things are starting to wind down, Tyler, maybe an additional few inches overnight, but overall the mountain snow machine is lessening in intensity as we go through tonight. Not looking good out here, Tyler. We've been sort of on the side of Route 242, just down the hill from the ski resort going toward the town of Jay, and boy, I'll tell you, the road conditions are very, very poor, especially if you don't have good tires. We've been seeing people get stuck. And in fact, there is a pretty active scene right in front of us. We have this ski bus that got stuck right on the side of the hill. And right now, there's not a lot going on, but we want to show you some earlier video from this incident. It was about this time that they knew the bus wasn't really going anywhere. You can see all the skiers and the snowboarders getting off, getting their gear from under the bus there because they just knew that the bus wasn't going to be able to get up the hill. Not really sure where they went. They perhaps got a ride or maybe walked up to the ski resort. It was it's a pretty long walk from here, about a mile or two up the hill to the ski resort, but you can see everybody kind of gathering their stuff as traffic was trying to come down the hill, people going very slow. The roads have this layer of ice that's like right under the snow, and it's just making for terrible, terrible conditions. And the snow is really blowing around. Wind gusts, I'd say 40, 50 miles per hour as this snow continues to fall. So it's reducing visibility drastically at times. Here's the scene of the bus right now. Looks like the driver's getting out, trying to clear the area from the door. Perhaps they're going to try to tow this bus away. We're not really sure, but we're staying on the scene for you so you can see what happens here, and we'll provide you any updates. But for now, we're going to send things back inside into the warmer studio.
At Jay Peak, where Matt is, let's check in with him and see if that Datco bus is still there. Matt, how's it looking?
Yeah, Tyler, looks it's rough out here. I mean, the snow's really coming down intensely. Looks like the bus is Datco bus out of New Britain, Connecticut, carrying a bunch of skiers earlier. I mean, wow. Look at the road conditions right now. You could barely tell you're looking at 242. The wind's blowing 40, 50 miles per hour, heavy snow falling. It is near blizzard conditions at times for sure. And the bus has been stuck for over an hour. We first saw it coming up the hill about 5 o'clock, and it, well, Hopefully this thing can focus here. Looks like it's having some trouble focusing. But the bus has been stuck. The passengers got all their gear off and they're all safely away from the bus right now. So it looks like maybe they might just go ahead and tow the bus at some point if they can get it through these conditions, because you really can't see more than 500 to 1,000 feet in front of you with these kind of snow rates. So hopefully those skiers and snowboarders all got a ride up to the resort. Road conditions surrounding 242 are also very poor right now, so we're going to continue driving up there, headed back to the station. Thing is, with the road conditions, once you go over the mountain pass toward Montgomery, it's drastic improvement, because all of the snow that's falling right now is along and east of the spine of the Green Mountains as the flow becomes unblocked. So we'll continue to see these heavy snow bands on and off tonight. Wow, look how hard it's snowing out there right now. You can barely see the lights in front of you. It's just unbelievable conditions right now. So we're going to take it back to the station, Tyler, nice and slow with the Weather Lab. That does it for us here at Jay Peak. Looks like snow begins to shut off by later tomorrow.